Welcome back, Scent Squad. My name is Emerald C, and today I have the Power of You for Women from Armani. So I got the sample size, travel size here. If you enjoy fragrance reviews and scent breakdowns, I encourage you to stop doing what you're doing right now, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications so that you never miss a review. All right, so we're going to jump right in. I did mention I got the travel size because I don't want to impulsively buy something big and I might not love it. So I'm going to go ahead and spray. There it goes. Ooh, first spray. It's definitely that passion fruit. If you saw in my unboxing, I told you that it's a big burst of passion fruit. It's very tropical, tangy, it's sweet, it's all of that. It's nectar-like, and right behind, after you wear it a little bit of time, you get that bitter orange, the lemon, and that keeps the opening really bright instead of being like a syrupy sweet scent. Don't get me wrong, it is very sweet though. Now, within seconds after wearing the fragrance, it turns into something very creamy and warm. So I also mentioned in the initial video, it's the frangipani, and I love that. It's a very beautiful note and it's solar-like. It gives that glowing skin vacation vibe, feeling like you should be somewhere with a cocktail in your hand. The Madagascar vanilla becomes smooth, it's rich, it's addictive, and it kind of gives like that warm depth right underneath when everything smooths out. Now, the overall vibe of this fragrance in general, I don't know. So I kind of want to say it smells like tropical cocktails on a beautiful vacation, like warm glowing skin, luxury resort energy. It's kind of giving that vibe. It's very feminine yet playful, it's radiant, and I also feel like it's a really good modern scent. The best season to wear this, hands down, spring, summer, and daytime. Okay, daytime's not a season, but you get the point. The perfect occasion would definitely be vacations, brunch, daytime dates with the girlies, rooftop evenings, or a tropical getaway. It fits that vibe. Like you should be somewhere on a sailboat with your hair blowing in the wind and just, I don't know, in clear blue water. Age range, 18 to 35 primarily. Don't hop in my comments talking about I can wear it and I'm older, I'm younger. I'm just saying it leans more youthful because of the fruity tropical opening, but the warm vanilla base kind of gives it that like sophistication that older wearers can wear it too. So I'm not saying you can't wear it if you don't fit that age range. I'm just saying it feels like it's geared more towards that. So don't hate me. Gender. This is for us ladies. Don't get me wrong, they do have the masculine version. This specific one is for women. It's marketed feminine, but honestly, it is wearable for anyone who enjoys like tropical gourmands, because I did also say in the initial video that this is very like edible. It's a fruity floral. It has like creamy vanilla, and if you like creamy vanilla scents, you would also love this. Longevity. How long is Power of You lasting? I want to say anywhere from 6 to 10 hours depending on your skin chemistry. If you want it to last longer, of course, you can lotion, or you can add Vaseline or something along those lines, or put it on clothing. It lasts forever. Especially with the vanilla base, it lingers on clothing, I don't know, like days later. And how big is it? She's not a room-filling scent, y'all. She's 2 to 4 feet within like the first couple of hours, and then it's more of like a skin scent where it sits closer to your body. So if you're expecting it to pack a big punch, it's not, but you're definitely going to get fruity, sweet gourmand. And you know what? I will say this. I love how realistic the passion fruit smells. Immediately, that's what impressed me the most. Now, we have top notes of passion fruit. It's very juicy, tropical, it's tangy, it's sweet, followed by bitter orange. Now, this is more sharp, it's citrusy, and it gives it that bright feel. Lemon, we already know what lemon does. It's sparkling, it's fresh, and it's a citrus. Now, again, the opening is very fruity, it's tropical, it's vibrant, and it kind of has like that juicy passion fruit focus. Now, after your top notes like evaporate or melt into your skin, you are hit with your secondary notes, heart notes, or whatever you want to call them. They are frangipani, which is one of my favorite tropical notes in fragrances, okay? It's a creamy white floral followed by solar notes. I love fragrances with solar notes. It's warm, it's the sun on skin effect, it's beachy, and it's also radiant. So this is where the fragrance becomes more creamy, it's glowing, and it's more like vacation-like. So when I say it smells like vacation, it comes from these heart or secondary notes. Base notes. This is what we're going to smell at dry down, and this is what we're going to smell the longest. And I love how everything is so well balanced here. You get the Madagascar vanilla, which is rich, is creamy, and is slightly sweet and warmth, followed by benzoin. Now, this is more of like a sweet resin with vanilla-like depth, so it does add that layering effect there. Then there's labdanum. Okay, I hope I'm saying that right. It's more warm, ambery. It's rich with like a slight smokiness. So it takes off just a little bit of that hard, like sweetness up front. Now, the dry down does allow it to be more warm, sensual, creamy, and really soft and resinous, right? Now, when I think of the fragrance profile, it is a fruity floral gourmand, okay? It really smells edible. It honestly does, but like tropical fruity edible, because you get those tropical fruity notes, the vanilla, the solar notes, the warmth that comes along with it, the creaminess, like all of that together. Now, some of my favorite things about this fragrance, I would say it's the tropical passion fruit note. It's really realistic, and I don't think I have any fragrances in my current collection that have this specific note. I like the creamy vanilla dry down, which a lot of my fragrances do have. I love how it's tropical, but still like a little bit sophisticated. And it's a really good warm weather fragrance because that's what I wanted more of in my collection. It's long lasting, especially for a fruity scent. Now, some things that I'm not in love with this fragrance is essentially, it's really sweet, like almost cavity inducing sweet, especially to some people. Some people. The passion fruit may react different on skin because keep in mind, all of our skin chemistry is very different. And it's not ideal if you prefer like a fresh or a clean scent. She's not her. If you love fragrance content like this, I would truly appreciate your support by subscribing to my channel and turning on your notifications right now. If you ever want to help choose what I review, or you want to choose my next video, I also have a fragrance wish list that's linked below. Some of you have asked about it, so I created one where you can gift a fragrance you'd like to see featured on my channel. And I'd be happy to try anything that you guys suggest, but also there's the list available as well. It's a fun way for us to explore new scents together, and I always make sure to review and shout out the fragrances that you send, just as a special thank you. I appreciate you all so much for supporting my channel, so thank you. All right, so we're gonna get back into it. Is it a good blind buy? Okay. Again, y'all know I blind bought this, right? So I looked at the scent notes and I'm like, I want to try this out. So I feel like it's a good blind buy only if you like tropical fragrances, vanilla gourmands, or if you like fruity florals. Now, on the contrary, I would say sample this first if you dislike sweet perfumes. If you don't like tropical fruit notes or solar beachy scents, you're gonna hate this. So I would say sample it first, or do like me and get the travel size. This is the safest thing that you could do to not like spend a crap ton on fragrances that you might not know if you're gonna like or not when you blind buy. Now, the $1 million question is, would I buy the full size bottle of this? I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry. I do love it for what it is. It's just way too sweet for me. Literally almost cavity inducing. It's a twinge away from syrupy, but it's not fully syrupy. It's like almost there. Okay, this right here is more than enough. This isn't one of those fragrances I'm going to spray a million times because y'all know I like to layer. I want you to smell me before you see me. This is one where I think I'd be genuinely nauseated if I had to smell this all day, or a lot of this in one. A little bit goes a long way. I feel like 2 sprays, I'll smell good. It's not too overwhelming. But if I go in with 3, 4 sprays or whatever, it's just going to be too much, and at least until the dry down arrives. By the time the dry down arrives, I might be good. Okay. If you have this fragrance, I want to hear from you. I want to know if you love it, if you hate it. Is it a compliment getter for you? Let me know. Drop your feedback in the comments below. Also, stay posted because y'all know I'm going to do a layering video for this because that's my new thing. I'm working on a nice little series of fragrance layering videos so you can see the best fragrances to layer with some of the more popular designer and niche fragrances that are out there. So stay posted. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. I want to see you back in the next video. Until then, toodaloo, and swat.